Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the TK Studios. My name is MDTK, and you are welcome to another video. This video is a practical follow up to the previous video where we spoke about form and structure as an element of music. We learned a lot in the video, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to practically apply that to benefit your ministry. How do you leverage it? How do you use it? How does it benefit you in your everyday music ministry? Remember, the reason I'm making this content out to you is to interpret classical music theory in a way that makes it valuable to you as a contemporary ministry musician. Let's begin. So the first question we need to answer is, how does form and structure actually help me in my everyday music journey as a ministry musician? Two ways. Number one, it gives you a very structured and methodical way to learn your music. There are two ways you can listen as a ministry musician. You see, there is active listening and passive listening. Passive listening is when you just listen to music, you just put it on replay and you enjoy it. You are just, enjoying, oh, I love this song. And you're just enjoying the music. So you play it 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and realize that, oh, you've played it enough. You are familiar with the lyrics. Sometimes maybe you can sing along with the audio. Sometimes you can sing without the audio, depending on how sharp you are. And that is how you basically learn songs. But that is so inefficient and ineffective, right? It's a very inefficient way to learn as a craftsman, right? As as somebody that has music as your craft, you don't go about learning songs through passive listening. Okay, the better way to go about it is through active listening. Active listening is when you approach studying your music with structure. You approach studying your music with a mentality to study, to learn, to pull apart and understand, right? And form and structure is the framework that allows you to be able to do this, right? So the first thing is it gives you a very structured and methodical way to learn your music and learn it effectively and efficiently. Number two, understanding form and structure actually helps you to remember the flow of the music in your performance or in your ministration. You see, when you are able to listen to the song actively and tell, okay, so it's the choir that sang this two times, the lead came to sing the chorus 3 times, and on the fourth one, there is a break in the music and we do the variation and we do that 4 times and we do a turnaround 4 times. And you have studied the song. So when you come on stage, you know exactly where you fit in, you know exactly the role that you need to play, you know exactly the portions where you need to support, and you fit in seamlessly because you know where you belong in the music. So that's the second thing that understanding form and structure and leveraging it in learning your music does for you. It helps you to understand and remember the flow of the music in your ministrations. So how do you actually use it? MDTK, how do I use it? So the way I approach it, this is not an exact science, right? But the way I approach it, this is the flow. I usually write out the title of the music and the artist. So you have title and artist. Then I come to write the key. So there are two ways I write the key. I write the concert key and the performance key if there is a change in the key by the MD by for any reason, right? So the concert key is actually the original key the song was performed or ministered in. Then the performance key is when your MD decides to, change the key to achieve a certain effect, to be able to accommodate the range of the singers, to be able to like reduce brightness or increase brightness, to be able to like whatever effect he wants to achieve. If he decides to change the key, then now you have to now write down your performance key because that's the key that you are performing the song in. And then the concert key is the key that the song was originally done in. Capish? Capish? So let's continue. So you have the title and the artist. Then you have the key, which could include the performance key based on your specific application. Then From there, you have the flow of the sections. So now when I'm scoping out the flow of the sections, I think of it this way. Imagine 4 columns of a table. In the first column, you have the subject. The subject basically talks about who is doing the singing at this particular point in time, right? Then on the second column, you have the section. What are they singing? Then on the third column, you have the harmony. Okay. And on the fourth column, you have the number of times. So you have subject, who is singing? Is it a choir? Is it the lead vocalist? Then the second column, you have the section. What parts are they singing? What are they singing? Are they singing the chorus? Are they singing the bridge? Are they singing the vamp? Then the third column has the harmony. What is the harmony, at that particular point? Then you have the number of times. How many times did they sing it? Doing it this way gives you a lot of flexibility to be able to scope out the music really well. So let's just take an example and then you get to see what I'm talking about. So for an example, let's use Osaberima by Kwame Jedu. Very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. One of my personal favorites. Let's just listen to the song and I'll show you what I mean. Great. So first the title, Osaberima by Kwame Jedu. Then I write to the concert key. In this case, it's C. Then the flow of the sections, we just listen to the intro. Then who is singing now? The lead. What are they singing? The verse, right? So lead, verse. The harmony is definitely, there's no harmony because it's one person singing, right? The number of times they've sung the first one. And there's the second one. So the leader sang the verse 2 times. Then you come to the next line. Now the choir is singing. The subject is the choir. What are they singing? The chorus. Of course, we've not talked about harmony yet, so you can leave that section blank. But I could just tell you it's a 3-part harmony here. Now, how many times? So if you listen to this chorus, realize that they are doing a deceptive cadence and an authentic cadence, right? Right here. Deceptive cadence, right? So that makes half of the chorus. Authentic cadence. That means they sang the chorus 2 times, right? Then the lead comes again to sing the verse 2. No harmony. This is the first one, right? So he repeats it. But this time he does not do it alone. So here we have the lead singing the verse 2. But then the harmony is a counterpoint because the choir comes in to do a counterpoint to his verse, right? So we have the lead sing the verse 1 time, no harmony. Then comes again to sing the verse 1 time in counterpoint with the choir, right? Then the choir comes in at this point to now sing the chorus again. Beautiful arrangement. So that's the deceptive cadence. Authentic cadence. That's one. That's deceptive cadence, right? So the choir comes in to sing the chorus 2 times. Then we go to the next section, which is the vamp. Choir sings vamp, 3-part harmony. Let's count. This is the second one, right?
not for your grace, never would have made it. If not for your grace, never would have made it.
Number 4.
Never would have made it. If not for your love, if not for your grace, if not for your love.
Wait, did they do a tag? Right? A turn around. That's the first one. That's the second one. Then they do a swap. Don't worry about it. Talk about it when you get to harmony. That's the fourth one. So the choir came to do the tag 4 times. Right? Great. Or you can separate it. The choir came to do the tag 2 times in the normal harmony. And then they came to do the tag 2 times in swapped harmony. Now the leader comes in to do the ad-lib section. You can look at it as an ad-lib section or as a coda. But then I like to think of it as an ad-lib section because this space is giving him to actually express the song, get the people to understand. Right? That's beautiful, 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 beautiful. That's a beautiful arrangement and with a beautiful song. That's Osabrema by Kwame Jedu. So I hope you've been able to see how I actually approach scoping out the form and the structure and how I teach my students to do it. So have fun with it. Try your hands on many different songs and explore. That's how learning actually happens. So have fun with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of separate videos practicing more of this with different songs. So you can just let me know in the comments if there's a particular song you want me to scope out. If you have suggestions, just let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like this video, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.